welcome back to another video. So today's video, I've been wanting to do some fall baking for quite a while, and I know it is November, so I know we're soon gonna be transitioning everything like to Christmas, but even like, I don't know, fall baking or like baking with pumpkin, that kind of stuff, even into Christmas, I enjoy doing that, or into the Christmas time. So I thought I would bring you guys along. You can kind of see what I'm making and see how it turns out. I've never made any of these recipes before. I think I'm going to try and make two with you guys. I've never made them before, so hopefully they'll turn out. I guess you'll see. So I want to make some form of pumpkin cookies. I found a recipe on Pinterest. I'll link it down below that I want to try, so I'm going to give it a try. And I also want to make pumpkin whoopie pies. And for those, I have a pumpkin, like the cookie recipe, or the recipe for the cookie part of the whoopie pies. I have a recipe for that, but then I'm going to actually use my mother-in-law's recipe for the icing. So it's kind of going to be like two different recipes put together. But anyways, so I think that's what I'm going to try to do today. And yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy. Maybe it'll give you some new recipes to try here in November. Before I jump right in, I wanted to say a huge thank you to DOSSIER for sponsoring today's video. If you've been around, you know I worked with them before, and I really love working with DOSSIER as a company. DOSSIER is a company that produces high quality perfumes, way more budget friendly or affordable than a lot of the designer perfumes that you can purchase. Their perfumes are typically $29 a bottle, and you get a good sized bottle for your money or for what you pay. Right now especially, DOSSIER has a lot of sales going on with Black Friday coming up and things like that. And so I wanted to be sure to make you guys aware of their sales that are going on. DOSSIER is a company that is vegan and cruelty free, as well as phthalate and paraben free, and they also do not use colorant, and they're UV filter free. So those are some great things about the company. And they also offer a really cool risk-free system, they call it, which gives you free returns and exchanges. Or if you try a bottle of perfume and you don't care for the scent, because sometimes buying online you don't really know how it's going to smell, you can return it and get a full refund. So that's another really great thing that they offer. Today I am trying their woody rum scent, and this is actually a men's scent. It is like a good, strong, I don't know, men's cologne smell. DOSSIER has perfume for women and for men, as well as some unisex scents. I have tried a variety of them, and I really like them. Their Floriental Almond is one that I've tried and really like. Their Floriental Brown Sugar is another one I've tried and like. And then I have this woody rum one as well that smells really good. So if you're interested in checking out any of DOSSIER's perfumes, or you're looking maybe for some upcoming Christmas gifts, or you're just, yeah, looking for sales around Black Friday, definitely check out their link down in the description box. I will also include a discount code down there for you guys as well, so you can check them out, and be sure to use my code to get yourself a good discount. And thanks again, DOSSIER, for sponsoring the video today. Okay, so I'm gonna jump into the baking. The first thing I'm gonna do is bake the pumpkin whoopie pie cookies, and when I say cookies, I mean like the top and bottom of the whoopie pie, so they can bake and get out and cool. And then I will probably do the icing, and then do the, I think they're called pumpkin Snickerdoodle cookies, last. And I'm going to be giving away some of these and probably freezing some of them as well, so they're not all for today or for even the next week. It's just something I've been wanting to make for a while to have around. So yeah, I'm just going to get it all done hopefully in one afternoon, and you guys can come along with me. So for the cookie part of the whoopie pies, it was a super simple recipe. I think it's from Taste of Home, I believe. I found it online because I was wanting to make something kind of pumpkin and fallish. So anyways, it was just flour, salt, baking powder, baking soda, and then you just mix those all together, and I think maybe some cinnamon on top of that. And then separately you mix together your wet ingredients, add those in, and then last you add in your pumpkin. I was a little worried at first with how thin the batter was when I put it out on parchment paper, but they baked really nice. So if your batter turns out thin too, don't worry, it will bake fine, or at least mine did. And yeah, it turned out great in the end. Okay, so these just came out of the oven, and for these ones right here, I'll kind of show you, just so you guys know, the recipe said to drop 2 tablespoons per cookie or whatever, and these ones are like really large. Like, these are really large whoopie pies. So the second tray that I put in, I decided to just do 1 just to kind of compare them. This was before I knew how big those were going to be. And these, yeah, are not near as big. These are like about a cookie size, like an actual cookie size. So I think this is what I'm going to go with, but that's going to give me a lot of whoopie pies. So I'm thinking I may not get to the pumpkin, what's the word? The other cookies. I'm thinking I might not get to them today. I might just do the whoopie pies. But yeah, this is kind of how it looks for reference. So I'm going to set these on a cooling rack. I've been trying to work at cleaning up the kitchen as they're baking. So I'm going to set this on a cooling rack, and then I'm going to put another batch in the oven because I want these to get out and cool as fast as possible so I can put them together as quick as I can. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and whip up the icing really quick. It's not gonna take me long at all. Hold on, let me tell you all what's in it. So this is a recipe from my mother-in-law, like I said, and sorry, I'm finding the recipe. So it is like just a whatever whoopie pies. These are not gonna be healthy, so I'm sorry if you're looking for a healthy recipe, just a disclaimer. But anyways, so they take shortening, 10x sugar, water, flour, and vanilla is for the icing. So I'm going to go ahead and mix that together. I'll put it down in the description box, the recipe for the icing, because that's not going to be a link. The other recipes will be links. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and whip this up really quick and try to start making the whoopie pies kind of as they come out and cool. So I actually was a little bit short on shortening for this recipe. I think I was like maybe, I don't know how many ounces I was short on. But the recipe is in ounces, so that's why I was weighing it here. So I ended up adding in a little bit of butter just to kind of, you know, make a little bit more, I guess. And that worked fine, but I think I should have been mixing the shortening and butter beforehand because it took me quite a while to get that nice smooth icing and to get all the lumps out. I also could have sifted my 10x sugar, which would have made a difference. So just a note, make sure you beat it enough to get that nice smooth icing texture for your whoopie pies. Okay, so I'm going to start like filling these and putting them together, and then I'm probably going to wrap them in like saran wrap or something like that. This is how much icing I have. It is definitely a good amount. I'm not sure if it'll be enough, but it probably will be because icing can always stretch farther than you think, or filling, or whatever you call it. So anyways, I'm going to start putting them together and then wrap them, and then I'm going to have to start on supper, so I'm going to get to the other cookies maybe tomorrow or some other time when I can, yeah, film it and add it into this video for you guys. Hey guys, so it is another day and I'm getting ready to bake again. I obviously did not all finish it up when I was doing the whoopie pies, so I am going to do the pumpkin snickerdoodle cookies this morning. One second, sorry about that. So anyways, I'm gonna mix the ingredients together, and I just checked the recipe. I've never made it before, and it says you need to chill your dough for like an hour after you mix it up. So I'm going to mix everything up real quick and then stick it in the fridge for an hour, and then obviously I'll catch back up with you guys to finish baking when that's all done. So I'm going to get right into it. It's a simple recipe. I'll read it off to you guys. It will be linked down below because it's on Pinterest, but it is, let's see here, butter, canned pumpkin, sugar, brown sugar, vanilla, pumpkin pie spice, which I don't have that, so I'm going to be doing my mixture of like cloves, nutmeg, ginger, and cinnamon just to make my own. And then it calls for cinnamon additionally, so maybe I'll leave that out. We'll see. Salt, baking powder, 1 egg, and flour, and then you have a sugar, cinnamon, whatever that goes on top, and that's just sugar, cinnamon, and then it says pumpkin pie spice again. So anyways, you mix that all together, you put it in the fridge for at least an hour, and it says it will prevent your cookies from going flat, and it brings out the flavors. And I've had some other recipes that have had to do this too, so I'm not gonna skip it. I'm gonna make sure I do it. And then yeah, just baking for 11 to 13 minutes. So super simple. But anyways, I'm kind of excited to give it a try because it looks so delicious, and it'll be something fun to have around. I can stick them in the freezer, I can give them away, whatever. So I'm gonna get right to it and get this cookie dough made this morning. This recipe is super basic, so like I said, I'll leave it in the description box and you can get it there if you want it. But for the pumpkin pie spice, I just added in ginger, nutmeg, cloves, and cinnamon. And I think it also calls for like allspice if you're gonna make your own pumpkin pie spice, but I didn't have that, so I left it out and it turned out fine. If you don't have pumpkin pie spice like me, you can always look up online just how to make your own. Super easy. It gives you kind of like the ratios to go by, and that's just what I used for this recipe, and like I said, it turned out great. Okay guys, so I am back and my camera actually died while I was mixing in the flour for the cookies. So they've been sitting in the fridge now for an hour. The last thing I did was mix in the flour. And I'm gonna get them out, I'm gonna form the cookies, and I think you have to dip them or roll them in like a cinnamon sugar thing. So I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna stick them in the oven to bake. This recipe calls for a cinnamon sugar coating for your cookies, as well as with pumpkin pie spice. So I did the same thing here, just kind of mixing and dumping those spices into my cinnamon sugar to give it that nice fall spice flavor. Okay guys, so they just came out of the oven and they look so good and so soft. So I'm gonna give them a try and let you guys know what I think or how they taste. Okay, so I'm gonna give them a try and see what they taste like for you guys. They're really warm, but anyways. Okay guys, they are so good. They're like super light and fluffy, and they feel like they melt in your mouth. So yeah, definitely recommend this recipe. It is, oh my word, it's so good, and it's really easy. Just follow the directions. So anyways, I think I'm gonna go ahead and end the video here because I'm done with my fall baking for the week. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video and seeing some new things or some new recipes maybe to try, or yeah, something like that. And on a completely random separate note, I've been kind of thinking for a while about possibly setting up a PO box just so you guys have a way to contact me if you want to. Not that you have to, but if you want to. So let me know in the comments down below if you would like me to do that, because if not, if it's only like 1 or 2 people, I'm probably not gonna do it yet, just because, yeah, I'll wait a little bit. But if you guys would like me to, just let me know in the comments below, and I will do my best to work to get that set up and get it out to you guys if it's something you would like me to do. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching the channel, and thank you so much for your support here on YouTube and in the comments, and you guys are just the best, and it really would not be any fun to have a YouTube channel without you guys, so thank you so much. Oh, and don't forget the links in the description box for DOSSIER or anything like that. Check them out if you have any questions or, yeah, anything like that. They're all down there for you guys. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next week in my next video. Bye guys!